edible as beating his wife.
Edible.
Light up. Puff.
I assume that this is your first experience. Could you describe the sensation?
Well, it just feels like a little prick. Ooh, you know what I mean.
A male or female, or a combination of both.
Hey everybody, I'm Evan O'Neill.
And I'm TJ Wasiuk.
And I'm Garret Loberg.
Today's episode is episode 9. What was it? The green one.
The green one.
And today we're joined by Garret Loberg. He's residential from Arizona. He lives in Chandler. Tell us about yourself, Garret.
Oh, well, let's see. My ASL is I'm 27. I'm male. I'm from AZ. Just in case anyone's.
What you do? What you do?
I'm working at a medical marijuana dispensary. It's pretty cool. I sell legal cannabis to patients. It's pretty awesome. But it's mostly just working with people that are sick, and it's kind of something I've been wanting to do for my whole life. So it's kind of come into fruition. It's awesome. So yeah.
Doctor.
Right?
Doctor.
I can give you the news because I have a tie on that makes me official. So
I can barely tell.
Please don't look. It's not
There's
there.
a complimentary of our.
I just wear a polo shirt and call it a day.
That works too.
I mean, at your job, we're talking about this podcast right now.
Oh yeah, with the podcast, you got to be professional.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're not professional, you're not doing it right.
I mean,
so
don't hit him.
Don't hit me, I'm blonde, okay? That's the quote. We'll continue going.
So how is medical marijuana growing in Arizona? I'm curious, dude. Can you give us some insight on it?
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, I believe it passed in 2012 that you could get your card. We got our doctor right there, residential right here, Evan O'Neill, Dr. Smiles O'Neill, and basically you can pay the state $150 and then pay your doctor, whoever you're seeing, and kind of get your card. And then you can go to these different cannabis places, different dispensaries or delivery services, and it's booming. You know, just working at the dispensary I have, we've gotten a lot bigger since the year and a half I've been there. Like double the patients that we've had.
Business
is very booming. Yeah.
Just from this year, it started booming. And when did it start to boom?
You know, last year when it went on the ballot for legalization here in Arizona, I think that really put it on the radar because it almost did pass, and about 90% to 80% of patients that were coming in.
I heard.
Or not, it wasn't close. It was.
I heard the Catholic Church stepped in there and made huge contributions against that legalization.
I think every church did, to be honest. You know, and I'm not saying that in a religious way. I'm saying that a lot of places we work in Gilbert and
Mormon Central.
Exactly.
That sucks, man. That there's even like lobbyism at home.
Totally,
you know?
and actually we weren't allowed to be open until 8 o'clock for the longest time because the Mormon community, not the Mormon community in general, but that was kind of the consensus. They didn't want to have us bringing people in. They thought it was kind of a bad business to have there. But they kind of turned around on it, and they really kind of started to notice that it was helping people, and people with cancer can come in, and people with anything from PTSD to Crohn's.
You got to see it to believe it.
For real.
Totally. And it's not just kids. You know, a lot of people thought it was going to be kids coming in. A majority of patients come in are, 30 and above. So,
Yeah, they're legit.
Totally. So it's super booming, and I love it. I love learning all the new stuff that comes every week, and it does. It keeps coming in troves. But
you also do the sales, or not the sales, but the front end, which like describing the product and whatnot.
Correct.
But then you also started doing the clipping of, because you actually grow them there, right?
We don't actually grow.
How is it?
We do have a grow in AJ and another location, but I do work in the back 2 days a week, and basically I will do trimming if they need me to. I haven't done that yet, but I've worked on pre-rolls, setting those up, and then labeling back there. But it's a much different environment. When you're selling it, you're kind of sitting out there and going through, I think I probably go through at least 100, maybe sometimes a patients a day.
100 patients?
Sometimes, yeah, if we have a busy day. Maybe that's a little overstatement, but maybe like 50 actually. Never mind. Yeah, I'll drop that down.
Just like a more conservative.
Yeah, because we have our sale days where we have like really cool deals, and then we've got days where it's just a Monday, and it's,
We gotta make money.
exactly, and it's just like any other business.
Yeah. Can I ask you? Do you have an idea of how many customers you have, like continuous customers?
Oh, I wouldn't even know a number, but so
I'm just
many.
Like a guess. That you think.
A guess?
I mean, because you deal with it.
I would say, there's probably 1,000 people that come in, or not 1,000, maybe like 500 people that I can say that I've seen
Constantly,
not constantly, but like enough to be like, hey, I know their name.
face.
Hey, John, what's it called? I can start realizing.
So honestly, it's
people.
like Starbucks. You're working at Starbucks and McDonald's. Like that's how you like. There's like customers that are like a constant regulars.
Totally, and I mean that's with any business. I mean, I worked at Zia Records for a while, and we'd have our regulars that came in.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's just like any other business. People think it's kind of this kind of mysterious. Oh, it's so crazy. No, it's just like any business. If you're doing sales, you're selling people not on the cannabis, but just what they're looking for. You come up, what are you looking for today?
Mm-hmm.
And people kind of, it just sometimes you get a new person that has no clue, so you got to work with them on figuring out what works for them. So there's a lot of ups and downs and ways in and out, and there's a lot of different. I don't know. There's a lot of different things that go on in the day, but I think it's just such a great thing for people that do really, as a person that with PTSD that struggled for so long. When I got my card the first time, it was nice to not have to go to Johnny Drug Dealer to get drug, to get weed and.
Since it's security.
It really is.
Totally, and I think people don't realize that. There are two different distinct strains out there. There's indica and there's sativa, and sativas are more like coffee. Indicas are more like sleepy, relaxed feel.
Sleepy time tea.
Exactly, and I can't do sativas. And that's what I didn't realize. And most of the time I'd get sour diesel or a sativa from somebody.
It just hypes you up.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't dealing with it the right way, and once I got my card, I could deal with it the right way and go with indicas and CBDs, which is another aspect that we can get into, too.
Also, isn't that kind of cool? Like, I mean, it's just... it's a drug, quote unquote, but it's a plant, a natural plant.
Well, look at where we're from. Look at where we're from, man. We grew up in the '90s. That's what we were told.
Dare, man. That was all throughout the '90s.
But it's also pretty cool, like how they have.
We were told this is a bad thing.
Different levels of a high. Mm-hmm. Like it's not like the same type of high. Each strain is differently.
Correct.
It like affects you differently.
Correct.
Like it can make you fall asleep, or it can like keep you up if you want to stay up and hang out with your friends, or it can freak you out. If you're like really sensitive to it.
Totally, yeah, and that's the crazy part about
there's
weed.
Like so many different levels to it,
and that's why we're there as bud tenders to kind of know how it's going to work.
Do you guys have like a level indicator at your store?
We don't do any like percentages. A lot of places brag about the percentages, but we don't do them because a lot of times they're very skewed and
well, they're different for each person.
Exactly.
And that's so hard to gauge.
Oh yeah, based on their tolerance.
Well, that and like their chemical makeup, their
totally
body type.
Because you get some people that are just born wired and kind of anxious, and those people, some of them like sativas, which make people anxious, and it's nuts. And there's actually some people that are like only doing indicas, and there's hybrids, and there's CBD, and there's so much that's inside of it, and people think it's just this plant that's so evil. When you got different forms,
because it makes you
goofy, it makes you giggle.
I know.
Oh yeah. So,
I mean, I could see like how it can be bad. Like if you're at a job and it affects you the way you work.
Totally.
Yes, of course, totally.
Yeah.
But if you're outside of work and you just want to relax or hang out with some buddies, fucking beautiful. It's beautiful.
Well,
but if you're at like a serious job, gotta talk proper.
You know what'll kill you? This right here.
What's the today's episode brought to you by?
Grizzly long cut straight.
Give us a little pop for the camera.
Woo! Woo!
That's just for that was for you, Dana.
Yee-yee.
That was for you, Dana. I know you like that sound.
Gotta get you good.
But hey, did you want to talk about our little sponsor? Or not our sponsor, but a promotion rather.
WildOutdoorsman.com. They have all sorts of cool stuff.
Wow.
You should go check it out. It is ran by two guys who are members of our community. So
Do you know what they sell?
Support. Outdoor supplies.
So I can get like a nice little jacket.
You could do a pop up on the screen right now, over me talking, and just put a picture of the website.
But here's the deal, though. Do they have lawn gnomes? Because that's a big plus or negative for me.
But it's for outdoors though.
Yeah, but do they have lawn gnomes?
Wild. I don't know. Let me
See, we got to know this because otherwise I can't endorse this. I can't be on this program and endorse it unless they have lawn gnomes. And if they don't, I'll still endorse it because 2 Guys is awesome.
We're trying to help you out, LaMonica. We're trying to help you out.
This is constructive
Yeah, I got
criticism right here.
I got you, brother. Let me. All right, so right here on the front page, you got different kinds of categories on the website: hunting, camping, fishing, archery, sunglasses. Knives. Featured win this amazing 6-person tent. Oh, I think that's passed. But let's take a look at some of this hunting gear.
All right, join us on this search of what website?
The Wild Outdoorsman.com.
WildOutdoorsman.com. We are now scrolling through it, just trying to get a little idea of what's going on.
We got a hydro slide, backbeat wakeboard,
Backbeat wakeboard.
grabber bindings. We got a cool Zephyr minivan.
Ooh.
We got a Fury GI style aluminum canteen cup. That's pretty fucking
Wow.
cool. All right.
All right, that's
Well,
good.
You guys give him check him out, man. Check him out.
Look him up.
He's on Facebook. Give him a like. He's one of our 2 Guys brothers. Support friends. Support local.
He's an old military buddy of mine. Try to help him out.
All right, so back to
It's Memorial Day.
the 2 Guys show. It is Memorial Day right now. Did
By the
you do
way-
anything fun? Did you cook out anything? No? Do any burgers or brats?
I cooked leftover pineapple ham pizza with 2
From
eggs.
Domino's. Oh, 2 eggs?
No, and it was with. So here's what I did, man. It's leftover Johnny's pizza, so it's thin crust. Put some oil in the pan. Put them bad boy pizza slices on topping side down. Let them sit for a second. Flip them. Throw the 2 eggs in there. Cover it. Wait like a minute, 2 minutes, depending on how high you got your heat.
That's genius.
When it's done, you've got a crispy bottom, you've got a warm top, and you got 2 cooked
It's almost
eggs. Put that bad boy on
like
there, and you
a
eat
breakfast pizza.
it. Yeah, dude, it's
tell ya.
awesome, and I love it. I got a big old gut cousin.
Well, what do you work today, right?
Actually, I just did inventory today,
Oh, okay.
so I didn't really work.
Oh, so you had a chill day.
I
then, huh?
did. I got paid to scan stuff and be like, it's here.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm kind of like still a little bit post-traumatic about that. Just still hearing beeps all day. Beep.
Do you actually hear beeps at your work?
No, just from just scanning everything in all day.
It makes a beep?
Yeah. It's like any place. If you scan anything in, it's just like everyone around you is just hearing.
Well, you get to like do headphones and shit. So.
Oh, I didn't do headphones.
Oh,
No.
no?
I'm like one of those people that I can pay attention to and not have to.
I've always had a job where they like don't let you put in.
That's
headphones.
kind of the thing. I figured it'd be a bad idea, especially if like I
Or
missed
one
anything.
headphone.
That's smart. Okay, good point.
I mean, if you're doing like, those type of tasks.
Get you an AirPod,
Yeah.
dude. Get you your AirPods. Pop one in, and then it's real discreet.
I'm afraid of the future though, so I don't. I still have my my '90s earphones. The big ones. They just.
Speaking of being afraid of the future,
What?
I started watching American Gods.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I actually just brought that
Yeah.
up.
Before this show.
I've only finished the 2nd episode. I don't want to really talk about it because
I really
still
wanna see it.
developing a palette.
Yeah,
for
don't
it.
ruin it.
But it's very visually
I've been
stunning.
waiting for like at least 3 episodes, and now I think they're on 4.
They're 4.
Is there 4 now?
They're
Because
on-
I hate
yeah,
getting
4 or
into a
5.
show, and there's only 1 episode. Like I'm
Man, that's
our generation.
That's what we did with Handmaidens.
That's our
Tale.
gen-
I gotta wait every week. The fucking bullshit.
Which is crazy because it's on Hulu, so
Yeah, it's on a service where Netflix
Netflix
just
just
releases
released
the
the
full
whole thing, yeah.
season. But I think they do this to maintain viewership. It just makes
It's
more
smart.
sense. Because when you bust your nut and put out the whole season in one overnight, people binge watch it. They talk about it for a week or two, and then they move
I guess
on.
that's true.
Totally.
But maybe Netflix is big enough that they constantly feel like they have material and they don't have
However,
to push it weekly.
They put out some quality stuff where you can still keep talking about it, even though after you've seen it. Like, Daredevil.
Yeah.
Daredevil, I would still recommend to people.
Oh,
like,
totally.
Anytime people like talks about like wanting to see a show.
I'm
You know?
super wary because I want to check out the Arrow.
Arrow.
They've got all the episodes on Netflix right now.
Yeah, Arrow.
Yeah.
I watched up to like season 4, 3, or something like that. It's just very like drama, teen drama,
WB style.
like CW
gross.
style. You know,
You know what, man? Everybody's been watching Riverdale. Right now. Not everybody. And I'm just like, man, I can't do these teen dramas anymore. Just can't. fucking
shout
do
out to
it.
Kyle
Sorry.
because
Didn't give a shit about 13 Reasons
Kyle's
Why.
been telling me to watch it. He said he likes it because it's like a dark Archie. And I'll give it a chance because I honestly liked 13 Reasons Why, but I didn't like Arrow. Okay.
Did you make it through 13? Did you make it all the way?
I meant all of it.
It was pretty good?
Yeah,
Okay.
I made it. I mean, it wasn't
Hell
great,
no.
but I enjoyed it.
Is it just go through a bunch of, like, stories?
Yeah, it's kind of like stories, but also like progressing through after she dies.
See, I want to make fun of it, but she
Oh.
dies, so I can't make fun of that shit.
And then
so.
people were saying like it promotes suicide.
That's what
I don't
know
understand
what?
what
You
they
know
mean
what?
by that.
You know
I didn't
what?
see that.
They said it was too graphic for rape, and everybody was like, "Shut up."
That's real life. Get
And
the
then
fuck
they
out of
said-
here.
then they said
Spoiler
it
alert,
was-
guys. I haven't
It
seen
was
it.
it was promote suicide. What? It's fucking high school. Somebody's gonna get raped. It's just that's what the kids want in their entertainment. They want danger.
Well, look at that one show they used to
Danger.
have on the Family Channel, and now it's something else. It was like the American Teenager, where that depicted the kids.
Secret Life of the
Yeah, and they
American
had like
Teenager.
sex on it. Like, come on, that was on
Yeah, 'cause
cable.
that was daytime TV though.
Yeah, I mean that was like nighttime,
Yeah.
but for teenagers focused, but not on like HBO or Netflix.
I think that was whenever they felt like they had to try to compete with MTV. Now,
like
like
Teen Mom?
MTV's so fucking.
MTV
relevant
went
now.
from this
To Catfish.
to that, and even VH1 was like a little. It was doing good, and then they had like that naked dating show. What?
Well, where's this channel with the survival show that's naked now?
Survival's naked?
Naked and survive. I'm trying to think of what it's called.
Naked and Alone.
No, not alone.
Get alone.
It's
That's
when
good.
two people like go on a survival trip and they're naked. They're completely naked. And
naked alone.
Is that
right?
is that it?
Is that what's?
That sounds fucking
Right?
weird.
Right? Watch it, man. It gets even stranger.
Yeah, I think it's called Naked and Alone.
No, I can't do it, man.
It's
I
just-
can't do it. Being naked, I'm like immediately more sensitive to everything. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
everything. And then being out in the wild, no, hell no.
Dingleberries are flying and everything.
Yeah.
Fucking flies, ticks.
I don't know, man. I really hate reality TV because it's all scripted. Like, even though they say it's reality TV, it's all scripted.
Bear Grylls
Yeah.
scripted.
Like, they caught him, like, going to a hotel one time when he was camping.
I'm
Like,
not
what?
going to a
Better
hotel.
drink my own piss.
I'm not going to a hotel. I'm just visiting my friend.
And then even YouTube does, like, scripted pranks. Like, come on.
Well, that's
Oh yeah, dude.
At least
That's people. It's
I
just
miss-
confirming
I miss
with those.
Jackass, where it's, like, raw. Like, I'm not saying it's, like, everyone
What was
could be
it
like
called?
that.
What was that British prank TV show where the guy walked around with the giant telephone going, "Hello"?
Cranky. Not Cranky. Oh god, no. That was the prank phone call.
It was a British show. A British show. It had some silly name. But it was just in general. Like
Wasn't it on Comedy Central?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
But I think it was like had already aired in the UK, and
We
we,
were on-
picked it up a year or two.
It was
later.
on. It was on Reddit
Yeah.
actually a couple weeks ago. I know what it is. Oh god damn it.
I can't remember.
I had
Somebody
never seen it,
fact checked
yeah.
that shit.
I don't know.
Anyways, but yeah, Jackass was amazing.
It's like
You know, that groundbreaking.
that was like the beginning of, you know, prank videos. It wasn't really pranks. It was just like reality videos, you know, like in the
Yeah.
open, like in front of people.
Nowadays, I'll just see some prank video that's really dirty from some foreign country on my Facebook. I'll be scrolling and then somebody shared it, and it's just like a stupid video of like, I don't know, some Italian city, and a big breasted woman bends over and her shirt pops open right in front of a guy's face, and he's supposed to be like,
Oh no,
like,
Mamma
like-
mia!
like,
Oh no.
oh, those are spicy meatballs. Mwah.
Those are very So juicy.
Evan, Trigger Happy TV, is that it?
Okay,
Yeah,
he looked it up.
Woo!
Fact check. Fact check.
Trigger. Good. No, that's cool. That's cool.
I got you.
We have Google at our
Right?
fingertips. I get mad at people whenever they ask me a question, and I'm like,
Look it up.
I'm writing a comedy joke about
I don't
that.
know. I don't know. Look it
Yeah,
up.
for real.
When somebody asks me a question, it's like, there's Google on your phone.
Yeah, for real.
You couldn't ask Google?
I mean, that's how people think that, oh, how do you come up with these fast answers? Google. Come on.
Oh man, he's so quick. He's real good with the technology. He knows that technology. He's gonna get a good job.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
I can connect a computer, and now I have a great job.
GPA.
I didn't realize that Nevada was a big.
Nevada.
I like Nevada.
Nevada's
It's got a nice ring to it.
in the garden of Nevada, baby.
I didn't realize he was a Dark Souls fan.
I told you this.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy,
If he even
my brand new poppy.
if he watches this, but that'd be cool.
Well, tell him to watch it because we gave him a
Right.
shout out, and then tell him to like.
He still
and
wants
subscribe.
to do Dark Souls with you or For Honor. I told him about For Honor. He never played it yet, but I said he would like it.
For honor.
Okay, let's. Man, we gotta organize this. I gotta come out there and we gotta like do a two guys charity live stream or something.
Yeah. Well, we were thinking about doing the Mario Kart out here, like a Mario Kart tournament for charity,
Or
or what?
them doing it there. And
Or them
having-
do it, yeah. And then you guys do it there at the same time.
Like regionals.
Oh, yeah.
And
well,
then
that's
the
tight.
top 4 from each state do like a time trials. And then like the best times is based off the tournament type of deal.
Yo, but what game? Which one are we
64.
playing?
Do you guys have 64 out there? I'm sure.
Yeah, I've got
I'm sure someone.
See,
does.
that's OG.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be an interesting idea. Like do like the tournament and then like the top 4 do like a time trials for each state.
So what you trying to say is you don't want nobody snaking. You don't want nobody getting a turbo boost.
Ooh, oh, that's a good point.
I used to play the hell out of competitive Mario Kart. Remember?
Well, I mean, you
man? Back on the DS.
No,
That
same
was
here.
different.
I'm just saying like so that way we could have it more than one state if you guys want to do that.
No, yeah, no,
So
absolutely. That's
time
easy.
trials
That's
is like
funny.
the only way
That
we
works.
can do it cross state because you can't do multiplayer.
Let us know what you guys want.
Yeah.
What do you want?
I don't know. I thought it'd be an interesting
If you're
idea.
still watching this video. No, yeah, no, I'm down with it. I like it. I enjoy it. It's a good idea. And then
What?
Fox only, Final Destination.
Fox only?
Yeah, dude, I got Smash Bros on the 64.
Oh, okay. Can you play Final Destination on the 64? Oh,
No,
okay.
no. I
see.
think I think Corneria was like the
Yeah.
the.
I was saying
map.
Melee.
There
You could
you
do
go.
that if you still have your GameCube.
What?
What word you fucking say? Melee?
Melee.
Mimi?
Mame.
Man, those are some pretty spicy mams, dude.
Who Canadians say memes, bruh?
Oh yeah, mams and curds.
Everybody sell us your memes ideas, eh?
Oh, here's my impression of a Canadian. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
I'm sorry too.
Do you want to get in a Canadian boxing match? It's when we say sorry to each other. And whoever stops first is the loser, eh?
I'm sorry, mate. My mistake.
I'm sorry.
All right, no, we're good.
So in this, I just want to give you guys a little rundown. We didn't really have any tech news or news.
Yo, we are like pretty far into this to be telling.
Oh,
them
I just
that.
want to let them know because if they want to know, hey, what's
yeah.
what's going on in tech news? What's going on in politics?
God
Even
forbid.
though
You guys want tech news? Look at your fucking phone. You guys want
Shut the fuck up.
real news? Look at your fucking phone.
Evan, what about the real news, though?
don't be sarcastic.
Talk
We're,
to us.
We're
Talk to us, our leader.
all right. So everybody's a fucking fascist. That's what.
Oh yeah,
that's
you
what's
wanted to
going
talk
on.
about that.
Yeah.
Can you please explain
Yeah.
that?
So I frequent Reddit
Oh, God.
and I frequent Facebook groups, and I occasionally peer at, but never for very long because it hurts my brain. at 4chan's poll boards. But I mean, on Reddit, I'm looking at what used to be the Donald. It disappeared. They deleted the subreddit in protest.
I was gonna say they like marched on that one.
Yeah, dude. They. But in reality, there's no right wing or conservative mindset present on Reddit that's not ultra extremist.
Damn.
So of course, all those liberal cucks, all those liberals
Take over?
are just constantly like, we should fucking impeach Trump and we should hang his fascist
Oh,
supporters.
so they went from this to this, or that to that, whatever you.
No, they went from 0
Yeah.
to
This-
1,000
this-
real quick.
I mean,
Well, no, the Donald was just like the scourge of Reddit. Like everybody hated.
And it made the
Donald.
front page all the time. And it just.
I mean, 4chan,
Yeah,
like,
people hate
they
it.
say 4chan helped with
There's a
with
theory
Donald.
that on the Donald, 4chan was intentionally like bottlenecking their subscriber count, making it look like they weren't as big of a community as they were.
It seemed
But
very
anyways,
polarized to one
so-
side. From my outsider's point of
but
view.
then when you go into 4chan's poll
Okay, sorry,
boards,
fascist.
They're all fucking crackpot conspiracy theorists. I think it's pretty entertaining, to say the least. And of course, anybody who is a liberal at all or left-leaning is just a shill. That's their favorite word, is calling everybody a shill. And they're like, yo, these fucking thought police, PC people are fascist. They don't want you to have a different opinion.
So fascist.
Yeah, so...
Definition.
So,
According to
all
Evan.
right.
According to Evan, the definition of fascist
Okay.
is...
A fascist. All right.
Fashionist.
I just got a sad text message.
Don't read it!
I'm not going to read it. All right.
Tiger Woods gonna DUI.
Another one?
Allow me to read this. Fascist, noun, an advocate or follower of the political philosophy or system of fascism. Adjective, relating to fascism. So let's look at what fascism is. Fascism is a form of radical authoritarian nationalism characterized by a dictatorial power, forcible suppression of opposition, and control of industry and commerce.
So that means, in your words...
So what that means is it's a dictator or a ruling party, but more likely a
that
dictator
controls...
that got there by being a part of the ruling party or a coup that controls literally everything.
Like Obama?
No.
Just kidding.
No, that controls literally everything in that country.
So North Korea. Example.
Example.
Vladimir?
If you look at what Italy was,
Oh,
World War
yeah.
II. Mussolini.
that
Mussolini.
Mussolini was the man in charge of everything. What do you think Saddam was?
A Mussolini.
Human?
A fascist.
Yeah.
So that's what that is.
Or the...
I don't think anybody on the right who supports Trump wants him to be King Trump.
God, no.
And I know nobody on the left wants him to be King Trump. So they're calling each other fascists, and it's like stupid because they're generalizing, they're using terms that are incorrect, kind of like calling
a
everybody
Nazi.
who's...
They don't
Yeah,
know what
calling
Nazi
everybody a
means.
Nazi.
Come on.
Like, well, that's what Nazis were. Nazis were racist. That means all racists are Nazis. No, it's not how that fucking works. We have words. Use them.
Seriously.
Sorry, I probably peaked on those
Oh, it's
levels.
okay.
No.
But for real, that's how much I just hate seeing on Facebook nowadays.
You're not woke. You just read Facebook
Yeah.
too much.
Like, I honestly, like, I understand. I understand there's different point of views and everything, but there has to be something that you agree on. Like, have you seen that Heineken commercial? I'm sure it was kind of fake-ish. But they put, like, two different beliefs of people together.
Oh,
and not
yeah.
even letting them know that they had two different beliefs. Like, one guy was against trans, and the girl was for trans. She was actually transgender. and they started talking about each other, and she said that she used to be in the army, so they connect on that because he was in the army, and then at the end they told him, oh, she's actually trans and you're against trans. Do you still want to drink together? The guy walks away, comes back, I'm just joking, I'll sit and talk with you. That sounds
And what
fun.
you don't see is that YouTube video where there's people that are like, fuck no, there's people that are actually like that, and it's sad.
Yeah.
But,
I mean,
but that's not the
we're all-
representation.
We're all the
of us.
same,
Yeah.
but just different views on certain things.
Look, I think if you truly understand both sides, then you would never attack the other side.
Oh yeah.
You would try to convey your point as best as you can, and then whenever differences are, unconsolable, then that's why we have democracy.
Yeah.
Here we go. This episode is brought to you by Logic. Fucking use it.
A lot of people
Yeah.
people hate centrists like me. I'm a fence rider. Dude. I want,
No, yeah.
but
I agree.
Nothing gets done by people like me. I'm too cynical.
Okay, so in that respect, what conspiracy theories do you think aren't real, or what do you think you can? What do you think?
Like, what kind of conspiracy?
Like, I mean, anything. I mean,
Like
you
Loch
can.
Ness Monster, Bigfoot?
God forbid we talk about aliens and
Aliens?
Big Brother hears, but
Okay.
no, I mean, like anything, like the JFK, like what?
Oh.
Anything, man. I mean,
So you're saying that has to do with being like leftist and right?
No.
Oh.
I'm just asking. I want to hear Evan's opinion on these. I want to hear like something like
conspiracy?
let's talk about JFK. Let's talk about JFK.
I mean, we could be here for hours and
I want to do a
Man.
quick one. I want to do a quick one. I just want to hear Evan's opinion.
okay.
That's all.
because we're already.
So I think Seth Rich is. I'm
is
not
the
real
newest
big on
one.
JFK. Sorry,
Conspiracies.
Seth Rich. I think his assassination is completely plausible. That he was assassinated by the DNC for leaking information. I think it's plausible. I think that if you sit there and say no, it absolutely could not have ever happened, then I think you're lying to yourself and that you're ignoring the fact that things happen that we do not know about. Like, we cannot trust the fucking news. Okay? Use the news for what it is, but don't believe everything you see and read.
It gives you a window, but that's about it.
Very skewed window.
Yeah, I know. I'm just what I'm getting at is, all these other countries have political assassinations, and we don't.
Exactly.
We're perfect.
Exactly.
No.
Nah.
Nah. Nah.
Sorry. That was
Okay,
dramatic.
maybe we should end on a good note.
I just wanted it to be that
I
dramatic.
think we should end on a good note.
Totally.
All right.
So we're gonna end on a good note because we're gonna talk about anime for a second.
Oh yeah.
I know you're not big on anime, but Garrett and I wanted to talk about this.
I love anime.
Okay.
What are you talking about? Wait, hey,
Yeah.
Garrett. How many times have you done the sex?
Well, are we talking like how many times with a person, or like are we talking all together?
What the first?
7,000. Need to pump those numbers up, bud. If you're not doing 7,000,
I've never.
that's this week,
I
you
don't do the
guys.
sex.
That's this week.
How many tattoos do you have?
How do you spell zero in Spanish?
Menos uno.
M-I-N-U-S.
It's minus one.
No, I don't know.
Let me get uno más more. That's my favorite.
Uno más more.
Yeah, one more.
But yeah, we finally got that question. Last time we forgot that with Ness, but we now know he's only had 1.5 sex.
3.5 sex.
Is that what he said, right?
3.5. I'll take
Was it 3.5?
I'll take 3.5.
No, not you.
Oh, no.
Ness.
I'm really insecure about it, so I don't pay attention to other people's numbers.
he posted on the. comments
Oh,
on
okay.
My fragile masculinity.
Let's go with the 4. Let's go with the number 4.
So he's a 4 man. He said 4.
I'm a foreman.
He's a 4 man.
Skin.
I'm a foreman with a foreskin.
Oh my god, my
What?
Abby's calling. All right, we gotta wrap
All right,
this
guys.
up. dude.
Please comment, like, and subscribe.
Please.
We will see you again next week. Thank you so much, Garrett.
No problem, man.
I am TJ Wasiuk.
I'm Garret Loberg.
And I'm Evan O'Neill.
Good night, motherfuckers.
The devil is beating his wife.
Hey, edible.
Light up. Puff.
I assume that this is your first experience. Could you describe the sensation?
Well, it just feels like a little prick. Ooh, you know what I mean.
Male or female, or a combination of both.